Hello, Maritime Zone friends, that's Matt here today bringing you another episode of our Expanding Chunk Challenge in Minecraft. Today, we need to dig deep because our task today is diamonds. We only need 11 diamonds today to get our tools. Armor comes later, but the work starts today. I want to build a quarry today, which is going to take us down into the mines and set up an area for diamond digging. This one's going to be a little behind the scenes work, but you get to see the good bits, so without further ado, grab your covers and settle in. First of all, you will notice I have fixed my coordinates HUD. I fixed that, and I also got a couple of other little quality of life mods in there. Nothing game changing, but it does help us out in a few cases. I also added a couple of little flowers down here because our singular bee was looking very sad. And we've done a couple of updates to the house. So let me show you a couple of little things we've done in between parts. It's not a lot, but it was a couple of little details. You might notice from last time we did have this middle section was cobblestone. I decided I hated it because it flowed I don't know, it just blended in too much. I don't know, I think these birch logs really just stand out. We've used a lot of birch everywhere else, put a couple little details in, and then I fixed this area. We had a creeper blow up last time, and it made a whole problem. And I fixed it. We've got around the edge and put this cobblestone in, and then put this rest, basically I put this all back to grass. If you want to change this, we could change this. Let me know if you have any suggestions for this area, but for right now, I think it's just a nice little thing to look out here. The biggest change, however, is we finally have a storage room that actually looks good. The entrance is definitely not the best, but I think that's really cool. It's very obviously utilitarian, very stone, granite and andesite. I figured we have so much of it, we might as well use it. So I've gone and done some organization. We've got all of our wood stuff in here, stone, any other ground materials is in this one. All of our tools are in here, so actually we have all of our iron tools and stuff which we can now use and put on. I'm going to be putting my iron tools and armor on when we go digging today. We've got an alive chest with mob drops, and then this is all just kind of like the iron, lapis, all the kind of ores and things. And then we have 2 spare chests, so we have plenty of room for other stuff. And otherwise, yeah, nothing else really happened between parts. What I did plan for though, and which we're going to be spending a lot of time on today, I need to put my grid back on so I know the back row of this is. But we bought this chunk last time here, and it stops right here in this corner, and we can go back as far as here. I want to do something with this, and I want to turn this into a quarry area. So I want to build something external up here, like some kind of structure with a roof, maybe some storage. So what I'm going to do is this whole back area back here, I am going to dig this out. I'm going to build, like, we'll pick a layer, I'll build something up here, and I'm going to go around the edge so that I know where my boundaries are, and I'm just going to go down. And that's what a lot of today is going to be about, is digging down, because we need diamonds. I'm pretty sure I looked in that chest and I didn't pay attention, but I'm pretty sure we don't have diamonds. Go in here, just have a real quick look. We have a little bit of copper and a little bit of iron, I think. Oh, we have basically no iron. Okay, well, that's good to know. We have a decent amount of copper, so we're probably going to be turning most of that into pickaxes. We're going to just start today with, like, just a bunch of digging, because the more we dig, the more resources we get, and with those resources, we'll be able to pretty up the inside of the rest of the mine shaft. But this is the area I want to focus on. Obviously, we can't go all the way into that, so I'll have to maybe do like a little bit of makeshift, like, wall building and stuff. But oh my god, that llama scared me so bad. Hi. I just heard something drop behind me and I thought it was a creeper. But yeah, no, I would love to do something up here, and it means it's going to be like leveling some of this out. I think I'm going to just level it to here. It means there's going to be a lot of digging, but this will give us a nice open area. And then what I'll do, if we bring the grid back up here, is I want to leave like this outside layer. There's no point in digging this outside layer up. We'll dig out here, but we will not dig out this edge block. This will stay where it is. We'll put a fence around the top. Yeah, this whole back chunk is going to turn into a quarry. We're going to go all the way down to diamond level here. So hopefully we can find a bunch of iron. For right now, we are relying very heavily on copper tools because copper has just been easier to get a hold of. And that's where we're going to start. So let's go and see what tools we actually still have right now. We've got a shovel, which is fantastic. We are going to need that. I do want this iron pickaxe, but I'm going to save this right now for when we find diamonds, because we can't get diamonds with copper, and I would rather just leave that here. We are, however, going to put this on if we need to right now. We have no armor right now. Okay. So put all of this on. We are probably going to end up finding some mobs down here. We're going to take this. We're going to make a bunch of torches because we are going to need those. And I don't really think there's anything else we need right now, to be honest. I think we'll just start the big dig, honestly. Like, that's all there is to do today. It's just dig, 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 dig. I will establish the, like, outside of this area so that I can turn the grid off. Sheep! We don't have sheep yet. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere, friend. You're literally within my boundaries. Hang on. Give me one piece of wheat. I'm going to keep him. I think I also managed to accidentally... I don't know when it happened, but I think I have a chicken. Don't ask me how that happened. I just went over there to have a look because I started the episode today, and I was like, there's a chicken over here. I thought I heard a pig as well, and we do have carrots. We are growing carrots right now. But while we have one sheep, I'm keeping you. I don't know if I can do anything with this llama. I was gonna say, can I keep this guy and like make him my pet? But like, I think because he's like a wandering trader's pet, I don't think he'll do anything for us. Can you fit through here? Let's see. This might be bad. Don't escape, anyone. Stay in here, please. Yes, okay. Yeah, did you see him? My little chicken in here. This one little guy, bless him. If you find more chickens, we'll keep them. But buddy, I'm sorry, I love you, but I need you to move so I can get out without you escaping. Thank you. All right, so let's go and put our establishing outer layer on and go and make some fence. I kind of want to use oak. We didn't use a lot of oak in the build, so let's go and see how much oak wood we have. Okay, we have some. It's not a huge amount, but it'll do us for now. Let's go and make some oak fences. And we're just going to go and set up a fence perimeter, like I say, to keep anything from falling in, and obviously also to keep us from falling in a little bit. Because it's going to be annoying if we fall from the roof and die. So I think I'll take it down to this layer right here. So we will, and if any, oh, actually, hang on. Give me this. And I'm actually going to we're just going to use the spare stuff that we have up until this layer here. And we're just going to fill this in, honestly. Up till this layer. So oh, I don't have any more dirt. It's fine. We'll dig more dirt. And basically this entire chunk here up until this row, I want all of this to be quarry. Just one big quarry chunk. So let me dig all of this out and I will be right back so we can have a little bit of a better idea of what's going on. Once I dig all this out, I'll get rid of the trees as well. It'll be a little easier to see what we're working with. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is where we're at. I will turn the grid off in just a second, but just so you guys can see, I had a little bit extra pathway coming through here. I left this little tree because I thought it was a cute thing, but I might get rid of it if we need to make this a little easier to see. But this is the area that we are going to work with. We dug this little area out. We will not be going any further back than these walls because it's one in from the border edge, so anything that's behind that we can't dig anyway. And doing it this way is going to help me resist the temptation to see the things in the wall and then be sad about the fact that I can't get the ore, you know. If there's something in this wall, we can dig it out, but if there's something behind it, we won't even know. So this is where we're going to start. Essentially, what I want to build here is going to be mass storage for building materials, mining materials like the stone and andesite and granite and all those kind of things that we're going to get. I don't want to keep all of that in my regular storage that we have like underneath the house. That's going to be for more important stuff or like smaller storage. This is going to be mass storage for mining materials. But I also want to build a smeltery. So all of the copper and the iron and the coal that we're going to get from digging up this quarry, that's all going to go upstairs and we're going to have a dedicated place to smelt our ores. And I'm excited because I have plans for how I want this to look. We have an abandoned mine shaft underneath us, and I kind of want to build ourselves a little mine shaft going down as we go. So we're gonna dig out this entire area. We've put the steps here for now, but I'm gonna need a lot of oak for what I have planned. So what I'm gonna do before we go down here, I'm going to plant as many trees as I can. And I say that knowing that basically this is all the planting space we have for extra trees. We just need stuff right now, so I'm going to get as many trees planted over here as I can. I'm also going to replant the farm while I'm here too. You know what? Why haven't I done this yet? That is so much more satisfying to look at, to be honest with you. I want to leave this spruce tree here, so I'm going to do my best to build a chunk tree. I don't know how much chunkness we're going to be able to get from here. Hopefully these ones there grow. Probably not because it's underneath. Yeah, these ones here probably aren't going to grow. But I'm going to do my best to get some here, and then we'll put some extra saplings down here. Just grow as much as you can. We'll get all of the wood from this, as much wood as we can get, because we're going to need a lot of it. But the main reason I'm going to be doing that is because I want to try and build something in here which is like a winding mine shaft that goes all the way down. There's going to be bits that go out and about if we get enough iron for decorative properties. If we get enough spare that I can use some to make some chains for decoration, that's just going to be an added bonus. So essentially all we're going to do now is we're going to dig down, so you won't miss anything. We'll do a little bit, like we'll do a couple of layers together on the camera so we can kind of hang out and you can see the idea that I'm going for. But the reason we're going to need so much oak is just because I want it to match up with the mine shaft underneath us. And what I am hoping is that we can connect to the abandoned mine shaft downstairs. I'm hoping there's part of it out in this area. I believe there is, because the lava pool was right beneath this chunk right now. So hopefully that means that there is going to be extra parts of the mine shaft underneath us, and then we're going to use that, and we're basically going to refurbish the old abandoned parts of the mine shaft. And don't worry, I did make a bunch of shovels. I knew I was going to need a lot for this project because my iron one broke like almost immediately. So I made a bunch of copper stuff, but I'm going to dig out a couple of these layers. Hello? Hey, you might not want to come. Don't go. Oh. Now they're stuck in here with me. Or am I stuck in here with you? Yeah, this is all I'm going to be doing for a while. We'll do a little bit of this just while we sort of say hello. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if not, then I hope it could be your moment of calm and chill, because I honestly, I love doing this like slower play. Like, don't get me wrong, I do also appreciate the videos where people are like, let's see how much I can do in a short period of time, and it's all go, go, go. But there's something super relaxing to me watching like a really slow paced, like long form play. And it's what I enjoy making as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying. If you're here watching this far through the series, I assume that it is something that you guys enjoy. But if there is anything that you would like to see me do, please do let me know. I'm absolutely here for advice. It's the first time I'm doing this challenge like live. I have started one of these challenges in my own time, but in terms of doing this for content, this is obviously my first foray into that. So if there's anything that you guys are like would like to see, anything you want me to explain more about any of the rules and stuff, just let me know. I got you. Like, I would love it if you guys would play along with me, and if there's anything you're like don't understand and you want me to go into more, I am more than happy to do so. We found our first coal here as well, which is fantastic. Boom. I'll get rid of that in a second, but what I actually want to go and do right now is I think we have some oak wood. I'm going to go in here, we're going to turn it all into planks, and pretty much we're going to turn all of these into slabs, because slabs is going to be most important. We'll obviously detail this up later on. We'll add some cool little details to it. But for right now, I just want slabs for the functionality purposes. We might end up adding some stairs if you want to go down a bit quicker, but for right now, let me just boom, boom, boom. And what I'm going to do in here is, this is how we're going to get in and out of this quarry to begin with, is... Yeah, you can leave now. You're really in the way of progress, my man. Hey, can I have my quarry back, please? I'm not gonna... Bro, I'm not gonna buy from... I'm not gonna buy from you. You're bullying me at this point. Go away! Okay, fine. What do you have? You have absolutely nothing useful. Although... I say that, he actually does have... He has a dark oak sapling. Do I have 5 diamonds so I can get dark oak? Don't have anything down here. Okay. So let's go check inside the house. Let's see if we have emeralds. And if not, let's see what he wants for them. Hey, sir, what can I trade you to get emeralds? Fermented spider eyes and baked potatoes. Well, I definitely don't have those. So... If I don't have emeralds in here, then we're shit out of luck. Actually, I'm going to close this because I don't want him wandering in here. Oh, do I not have a chest in here anymore? Okay, in that case then, we definitely can't get anything from him. I thought I left a valuables chest in here. Apparently not. So we can't even get that sapling. So what I'm actually going to do, because he's kind of annoying me, is, I am going to put these here while I'm working. It's about to be sleepy time. But yeah, hopefully that means now he won't wander into my quarry. But we're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna go to the next day. I'm gonna dig out a few layers, get down to that coal layer, and I'll come back once we have that because it's just gonna be a lot of digging. Okay. He's living his best life out there. He's just drinking potions and being a general nuisance to the public, aka me. But yeah, this is all I'm gonna do for right now. I'm gonna take these, and every time I'm working in here, we're gonna just go one there, so that he can't come in here. But what I want to do just before we leave is basically I want to be making platforms like this. So we'll be digging all of this out, and I'm just going to have like platforms around the edge. We'll make it like 3 wide all the way around so we can put fence around the edge so that we don't fall off. But this is basically going to be how we're going to get around this whole area. Is we'll have these going around the edge, then we'll go down layers, we'll have bits sticking out, and it's going to be this whole cool thing all the way down, basically almost all the way to bedrock, to be honest. And I think it's going to look really, really cool. Obviously, I need it to be safe as well. So we're going to be real careful not to like fall off the edge and die and lose all of the things that we just worked hard for. But I think it'd be really cool to just light this whole thing up and make it look like a functional mine shaft. Bring the old mine shaft in with it as well. Just integrate it all together and turn it into a whole thing. So I've got ideas for how I want the top area to look. Not sure what materials I want it to be, but I have an idea for the general structure. And like I say, these dirt walls for right now are just placeholder. I do intend to turn these into something else. Like, even if it's just down to like this level kind of thing, like where we have our first platforms here, is maybe up until like this layer right here. We'll make this be like, I don't know, like polished andesite or some diorite or something like that. Whatever we seem to have like a lot of materials of, we'll turn it into some walls up here, and then it'll become like natural walls as we get further down. But for right now, let me do some more digging. I'll come back when I actually have something to show you in terms of progress. Fingers crossed in this process we find some coal and some iron, and it's just hopefully we can get something out of it. But let me go do some more digging and I'll be right back. All right, you might notice we've got a little bit of progress. I decided to come back and give you a little bit of an update. I didn't want to do too much without you, but at the same time, it is a lot of just digging. So we went and I accidentally stripped this, but I'm pretending it's a design feature and not that I tried to put a torch down with an axe in my hand. It's definitely not the first time I've done that in this series. But yeah, now I decided we chopped down some of the trees. I started getting some of this going. So this is kind of the vibe that I want going throughout. Not necessarily like this around the edge, around the whole thing. I'm not sure how far down this is going to end up going. I don't know how deep this is going to end up looking visually, but I want to do something really fun with this. So we've got a little temporary situation under here. I am going to just steal a slab because that looks wrong. There we go. I might even put some more into there, but for right now, that just feels better. I did smelt up all of the copper that we had in here. So we have 15 left, and I made a bunch of new pickaxes. I also, seeing this carrot in here, I decided not to film it in case it ended up going really badly because I didn't want you guys to be upset having to watch a little pig friend die. But I was hearing one for ages going like, what is happening? Where is this pig? And I like went around the edge of this fence really precariously, and eventually it came over close enough. You see, I've got remnants of my whole situation over here, or I was trying to get him. I managed to get him close enough that he walked over the top, and I managed to just about rear. It was a very, very delicate mission. But if you follow it all the way back and we go over here now, we have a pig. We have a single pig and a single sheep and a single chicken. So if we get even one of those, we'll be able to start doing some breeding and getting some more animals. This guy has been out this entire time. He's been really annoying me, but it's fine. We'll deal with him. But yeah, let's go sleep, and then when it's daytime, I'll show you proper progress on what we've got. I have put this in place because I think it'll be nice to have some structure going up this, especially when we put this big thing up and around the middle. I want to get an idea. I want to do probably at least one full layer all the way around and see how wide this building is going to end up being. So just for the sake of experimentation, so I can see if this is a big enough building for me. This is going to be 3 from the edge there, 3 from the edge there. So let's see where this next post would go. Be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 there. And then we'll do the same all the way around the outside. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 would be that one. And then this one would be opposite us here. So if you go and have a look from the top, I want to know if this is going to feel big enough for our storage and smeltery. Not too bad, but it's a little smaller than I kind of wanted it. But at the same time, it makes sense for where I've put these pillars here. If we're going to go all the way around the edges, and if I want these pillars to go basically all the way down to the bottom, then if I want to be able to have a 3-wide path around the entire thing, this is as big as I can make it. I suppose I can make it bigger at the top, though. Like, because this pathway will not be going any higher than this. The only thing that's going to go higher than that's going to be the entrance to get in, so like the stairs going up into the building. So I can make it really high up there and I can make that top bit bigger. But in terms of the actual internal structure, I think this is going to be as tall as I want to make this. Not tall, but as wide as I can make this. These are not high enough. That's fine. I guess I'll go around and I'll fix those later. But yeah, this is going to be like the base for the structure. And then the big building's going to be up there with all the storage and the smeltery. So we have like a big chimney section. But this is essentially what I want this quarry area to look like. It's going to go all the way around the outside. Like this is going to go all the way down. And like say maybe from this one, we'll have like a little like into halfway here. There'll be a little bit in the middle, you know. It's just going to look cool, but the problem I'm finding is that I'm going to run out of resources very quickly. Honestly, what I'm actually going to do, because I want to be down here for a while, I'm going to go and grab my bed so I don't have to come up here every single time that I want to go to sleep. So we're going to go like this, we're going to go inside, grab our bed. It sounds like the trader might have moved on, which will be good. Hopefully he's disappeared because I was getting really sick of the sounds of him and his llamas, to be honest. Yeah, the bee is fine. I actually do need to look into how to get this honey out and what the best use of that honey is, whether or not it's going to be like honeycomb and I should take it as honeycomb, or if I should just take it purely as the honey itself. The thing with that is also going to be if we take it as honey, we need glass for the glass bottle, so we don't have that much sand around us. We have like a tiny little area of sand that might be enough to smelt some glass, but I don't really know. I don't know what to do with it. So if anybody has any suggestions of what to do with that bee, let me know. But in the meantime, let me put my bed down in here. This is going to be our temporary situation. So if we were to die, we'll spawn down here. We've got a little crafting table. We've got the stuff in here. So if we find any more stuff, we've got 21 coal. And I'm literally just going to keep digging. That's it. This bit I think I put in here because I was filling in the gap of the cave underneath us. So I'm just going to dig this up back out. And yeah, this is going to be the plan for the next several hours of my life, I imagine. So you guys, you don't have to be bored by the entire process, but I wanted to give you an update of where we ended up. So I'm just going to keep doing this. If I find anything else interesting in the meantime, I will let you know. But until then, I'm just gonna be digging. It's going to be nothing interesting. We're just going to come through here and I'm going to meet. This is also one of the other mods. If you want to see that, I will link everything down below. It's just in vanilla tweaks. It was the durability ping, which is honestly, it's just a helpful thing to know. Like, it's information you can find. I don't remember how to do it. It's like you press a certain button combination and you can see how much durability items have left. So it basically just pulls that information and it's just a nice little thing to have. So if you want to know where I got that from, I will link everything down below. So go and find all of the ones we have. But yeah, otherwise this is going to be my life for a while, so I'll see you once we're a little deeper in the quarry. All right, we've run into an interesting situation here. As I was digging down, I was like, you know, I'll just get down to diamond level or like iron level. So I started digging out this layer and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna dig out the 3 wide all the way around. Was digging and digging and digging, found some coal, and look where we are. We're inside our rat tunnels. There's actually a little bit of copper here, which to be honest I might take. I don't know why I wasn't taking this copper, but clearly I've been in here. I'm gonna take all of this. I don't know why I didn't take this. I'm gonna take everything I can right now though, because honestly, any copper we can find is going to help us dig even further down. Because yeah, we need a lot of resources to get through here, but it's just oh, it's fine. We're okay. We're alive. I honestly thought we'd fallen a lot farther than we did, but yeah, now we're into the interesting thing of we've broken into our other tunnels now. So it's like, I mean, I've got to like find out how do I even get out of here. Let's put this floor back so I've got somewhere to stand while I find out where I am right now. Okay, we're right here. So this is the wall of the quarry. What I might do is I'll just block those areas up. So it's like you're seeing into the bits of the mine. So you're going down the shaft and you're seeing all of the work that's been done so far. I think that'll be a really neat little thing to show off. I just think it's a fun or fascinating thing. Like you're looking here, like we can cut like this out, for example, right? Like all the way to here. And let's see. Let's expose this one as well. We can see a lot more of the tunnels. As we're coming down here, be able to see it. The irony is I might have actually just made this hole so big that we don't have enough fence now. But, oh, actually, is it going to be just enough? It is. Nice. I just think this is a really fun little nod. I just want to keep going down like this a little bit, and we'll find the very edge of our area. Let me find the right coordinate for that. 108, 109, 110. So this is our back wall here. So that's as far as I would dig. I'm just going to keep digging down. Honestly, diamonds is the most important thing today. So I want to get this started. Eventually, I'm going to dig out this entire thing. Whether or not we manage to finish all of that in this series, I don't know. Hopefully, yes. But with the finite resources that we have, I do need to make sure we get diamonds. And we need more iron for that. I don't have, like, I have one pickaxe. I have one iron pickaxe that I'm deliberately not using. Let me dig a little bit further. Hopefully we'll find some iron. I'll come back when I find some, if I find some. And honestly, I think what we're going to do for this building up there is we're going to use a lot of stone and oak because we have plenty of oak wood. And there's, as you can tell, there's a lot of stone around us. There's going to be a lot of cobblestone. And I'm going to try my best not to waste all of our coal. But my plan is to cook at least some of this cobblestone up into some regular stone and make some stone bricks and stuff. So we can have everything up there be like stone bricks and maybe some cracked stone bricks, mix in some cobblestone, maybe some andesite and stuff to kind of give it some texturing. I'm going to make sure that I don't die in here. It is almost sleepy time, so I will see you once we have some more resources. And yeah, we're going to get building pretty soon. Alright guys, it's been a long time. It's been at least an hour for me, and I've been digging and digging and digging and digging, and I'll show you that in just a second, but I'm coming back for some other reason right now. I do need to go and make some more tools and do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I can hear something in the background which I didn't know I was going to get in this area, and I need to go and find bones, because I just got a notification in the subtitles of a wolf barking. There's a wolf here. I want a dog so bad. There it is. He's right there. He's right there. Please tell me I have a bone. Please tell me I've got something that I killed a skeleton with. Oh, I have snow blocks, but I don't have bones. No. Can I leash it? Maybe I can leash it to something. Quick, 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 quick. Fence. How do I get out? Hopefully I can leash it and I can tame it later. Hi, buddy. Yes! Come with me, friend. I don't want to get you hurt, so come with me. I'm going to keep you inside. And you're going to be my puppy. Come on, buddy! Yes! Let's go! You can be my friend later. We have a friend. Wolfie, Wolfilicious. I don't know what we're going to call them, but you guys, you're going to have to help me come up with a name. What should we call our new little friend? Hopefully I can get, like, one skeleton killed and, be able to get this guy a bone so I can tame him. I don't think I can do anything right now, like telling him to sit down, because I haven't given him a bone yet. I don't know. I just got really excited about that. And now we have a puppy friend. So we have bees, we have a puppy. I've not seen any more of these animals, so we still have a single chicken, a single pig, and mutton now. There's another wolf. There's another wolf. How did you get in here? Is that... Bro. I need you out of the fence so I can close this without you getting hurt. I'm lucky I got to it before it took out my chicken, because that would have been a whole thing. But yeah, we don't have a sheep anymore because there's another wolf in the area. I guess this is cool for us, because now we have 2 puppy friends. Can I put you on the same thing? I can. Fantastic. All right, well, you two stay there. I'm gonna go and cry about the fact that we don't have a sheep anymore. But celebrate the fact that we have 2 dogs. I mean, it's not like we had another sheep anyway, right? Like, at this point, all we've got are cows, and we have a single pig and a single chicken. If we ever see any more of those come along, we will be able to breed some of them and have more. But it was just nice to have the possibility, so all we needed was 1 more sheep. But honestly, if I had a choice between sheep and puppies, I would take puppies every single time. That being said, we have made a good bit of progress, and I'm going to show you what we've done so far. It probably looks a little haphazard, higgledy-piggledy, and there's a point. There's not a point, but there's a reason for that. There are holes, by the way, ignore those. There's an Enderman whooping around somewhere. But yeah, I have been digging and digging and digging. I've made some of these levels a little uneven, where it's like sometimes it goes down, sometimes it's straight, sometimes it goes all the way down, with the intention of these being uneven platforms. Once I get to it, I'm like digging a kind of like interesting stairway. I'm noticing there's pillagers. Hopefully they're not underground because I'm not ready to deal with that right now. But basically, ignore this. I ran out of logs, and I have planted a couple more, but I've just been digging down and down and down and down and down, and we've got to somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where. Like, this one's a much shallower one. We ran out of logs for that again, but this is just an indicator so I know how far to dig. And this is as far as I got. I ran out of pickaxes, and I do need to go and make some more, but we found some iron. We found a lot more copper. Um, I ironically need to go all the way back upstairs to make a pickaxe. But this is as far as we are on level 19. I need to get down to 14 because 14 to negative 63 is where I can see the distribution of diamonds is. So I've just been digging down and down and down and down and down, and I've not been digging strip mining in these middle bits at all. Because I'm trying to save our resources to get down to diamond level, and then we'll strip mine at diamond level, and the rest of this will get like dug out in time. It'll be a long-term project. I want this to be a really deep cavern and a detailed mine, and it will be. It will be in time. It'll be more areas like this, although I say that I actually haven't dug into any others from this point, which is kind of funny. Um, but we're almost down to diamond level, and I just wanted to come back to kind of like give you the progress of where we are. So I'm going to go in here. I'm literally just going to make 3 more pickaxes. Hopefully that's enough to get to diamond level. But we have resources, as you can tell. We are stacking up on stuff. We've got some diorite, andesite, granite. We have 19 pieces of iron, which is fantastic. We have another stack and a bit of copper. Do I have anything in here? No, not currently. But then we also have this copper as well. We have the poor wool and the mutton from our newly dead sheep. Um, so that kind of sucks, but it's fine. We have lots of other cool stuff we're hopefully going to be reaching very, very soon. I do want to do some building this episode. We're getting late though. So what I might do is we'll do the build at the beginning of next episode, and we'll get down to diamond level today. We'll get the diamonds. Depending how much of this I end up including, I have currently 48 minutes of recording, and I usually try and keep my videos around an hour, so we might not really get much of the building done today, but hopefully you can see the vision and the idea. So I'm going to keep digging a little bit longer until we get to diamond level, and when I find my first set of diamonds, I will come back. We'll dig until we get 11 diamonds, which is what we need to buy the next chunk today. I think I know which one I'm going to buy, but we'll get to that in a bit here. But let me dig down to diamond level. We'll do that, and then we'll come back. Yum. Okay, right. I'll meet you guys in just a bit. Okay, guys. We're almost at diamond level, and I see some iron, and I see some other stuff going on here. We were digging out this gravel, and there's a little hole in here. And I need to put my grid on so I don't go too far back. So I'm pretty sure this is the back wall. So we can't go back there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's I think the furthest we can go that way. I can get this iron right here though, and I plan to. But I think this is where I should dig out the next area. And basically, I want to make a strip mine, but I want to start from a flat base. I feel like this should be where I should start. So, this level I'm stood on right now is right where diamond would begin. So let's fill this in right here. What other stuff do I have? Let's just use the gravel. It's fine. Whoops. In here, do this, and then we're gonna put you there. Make a stairwell here. Boom. Okay, and this is the level right here that we're gonna go for. So let me put a light. This is level 14, and let me dig this all the way out so that we see the entire chunk Obviously, this is going to have our pillars eventually once we get to it here. We're in this corner here. That granite is to symbolize where the post will be here. We've obviously got that one up there. And I counted it was 6, and then this, and then it's 3 towards the edge. So if this is our pillar, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I'm falling. Let me go. Let me go up here. So this pillar is here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one here is the pillar, so I'll represent that with my cobblestone so I know what that is. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and this is the back wall. So this here I'm going to dig out until level 14, and then we're going to basically just hollow this whole thing out. So once again, I will join you once it's done because it's going to be a lot of digging, but I just wanted to let you know this is where we are. We've reached diamond level. We found a little hole, so hopefully we'll be able to see some of this, but I'm going to dig a whole area out, get to level 14, and then the strip mining begins. This is going to be a long episode. At this point, I've been going for 3.5 hours at least. So there's a good chance that I'm gonna have to finish this episode tomorrow. Right now though, it is nighttime. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna dig this level out. We're at diamond level. Let me get that done, and then I'm gonna come back, and then we'll do some strip mining together. Maybe when I film it live, we'll have the luck of being able to find a diamond right away. But this is where we're gonna get to. This whole thing is gonna be dug out top to bottom eventually. But for right now, this episode needs to end in diamonds, and we've been going for a while. So let me dig the area out, and then we'll get strip mining. Y'all, I know where we are. I know where we are. Look at this. This is our mine shaft. This is exactly what I was hoping to find. So we're officially on diamond level. The only unfortunate thing about this means there's a big gap underneath us. So there's a good chance we're not going to find many diamonds here because this is level 14. This is where the diamonds begin. And let me just put a light here so we can see. Yeah, that's where our path is. So I don't think there's going to be many diamonds here, but it is going to go all the way down to that level down there. And it goes to -63 for our diamonds, which I believe is bedrock. So basically, I can dig this out all the way down to the bottom. And then I guess we just have to go down there and just be down in the hole to go and find diamonds, because we're not going to find any right here, which is so funny. I should have known, of course, as soon as diamond level begun, we were going to hit our mine shaft. So I guess, let me just continue this staircase as far as we could go, because this right here was the edge of this chunk. And right now I don't mind opening this up to the rest of the mine shaft, because as I say, I do want to connect this up eventually anyway. It might end up being something I do after this challenge is finished. Maybe we'll have time to do it during, I don't know, maybe we'll do it during one of the episodes. I might speed build doing some decorations, but it's going to be more of a long-term project this anyway, connecting everything all up. So we can't go back here, but this is where everything begins. So let me cut this all out here, just so we have a nice little vantage point, cut all the way to the edge, and that's it. That's as far as we can go. I guess I'll just strip mine in this little tiny area for right now. Maybe there's something, maybe we get lucky that in this single chunk, in these 2 layers of strip mine, we find something. Let me dig around and see what I can find. It won't take me very long. I'll check it real fast. And if we don't find anything, I guess we're going all the way to the bottom, and we'll have to see if we can survive. Okay, well, as expected, not a diamond in sight in this little area that we can dig. The cobblestone here is an indication of the hole that's underneath us, so there really wasn't that much that we could explore in this little area, unfortunately. It's going to look really, really cool when this is done, to see this go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to connect up all of these mine shafts and everything, all this posts and stuff over there. We're going to kind of replicate that kind of vibe as we make our own thing. But what this basically means is we need to go down there to get diamonds, because there's nothing between us and that floor anymore. So, I think the safest way for us to approach this, honestly, and this seems really backwards, but I think we need to go back up to the surface and at very least get a water bucket here, which I do not have on me right now. I need to go and find some for that. So at very least need to go up, find a bucket, fill it with water, and put a spout here. Or we go all the way up, go across there, and then come all the way back down again into the entrance that we have made before. and come to this area and find a safe way down. But essentially our diamond hunt from this angle ends here. So I'm going to go all the way back up to the surface. I'm going to put all of the rest of the stuff away that we don't need anymore. I'm going to take the bed with me, because I think if I respawn here and I have to go all the way up and around again, when I die, because I probably am going to die down here, I would rather respawn at the top. So we're going to take it back. I might even go put it back in my house. But we have dug all the way down here. This whole thing is going to be dug out top to bottom by the time we get to the end of the series. A lot of this I might just do off camera as well, just digging away and getting resources, things that you guys just don't need to worry about seeing or not seeing. We have no more wood left back here, and this is just full of stuff. So let me take the important stuff and leave what I don't care about. We want the copper. We want to take the wood. Actually, no, we'll leave the wood because we do need that for building in here. The sticks we can make stuff with. Otherwise, the rest of this is just building materials that we just don't need. Let's take the saplings. We'll go and plant some more wood. And yeah, otherwise, I'm just going to go and get a water bucket, and then we're going to have to go from the other angle. I need diamonds by the end of today. I'm just going to leave this going. Honestly, I'm waiting for 6:30 so I can go to sleep. And as soon as we do that, I'll meet you down at the bottom. Yeah, we're going to go and start trying to find diamonds and hope that we don't die. I am honestly so scared to be back down here. This whole area just scares me, honestly. But we have to do it. We have to come down here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put my bucket of water right here. I don't actually know how low this is. We might not have that many levels we can go down. So I'm very curious. The first time we're actually going down here, we finally get to explore it. Look at the lava pool, and hopefully there's not too many mobs around us that are gonna murder us. Hi. It's slowly descending and trying not to get killed. Okay, let's put some torches around here. We can highlight some of these things. You can see where obviously I went over there. Yeah, I see creepers. I'm just trying to like find the edge of my area and put some light, just so I don't have any like nasty surprises from above us here. Want to be able to see what's coming down here. I should have brought some filler blocks so that I can make this a little safer, but it's fine. We'll be okay. So this is level negative, like 17 is where we have this. This is where we're going to be able to get all of our like obsidian from when it comes to that stuff, which we are going to want towards the end of the challenge. But for right now, oh, scared me, sir. So we do have a little bit further down here that we can go. I'm gonna just follow. Don't go in the lava. Okay, I'm focusing. I'm dying. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Ooh, don't hit me, don't hit me. I'm leaving. Ha! Get outsmarted. I see a diamond. I see our first diamond. I just need to not die. So let me go up here and hopefully eat. Ooh, it's going to blow me up. It's going to blow me up. I'm trying to go up this water, please. Literally, just like, let me hang out like halfway up this. Why is my health not going up? Please. Like, I want to try and do this without dying. And we're in a position where we can get around this fairly easy. Like, I just need to not be scared about it. Like, this creeper can't get us while he's at the bottom of the water because he can't get back up here. So let me eat my last bit of bread. And luckily we got a bone from that. So actually, we can go and feed our dogs after this as well, which would be nice. I don't love that creeper is right there. I'm going to be honest with you. Can I go around the back of this and get this diamond without him becoming a problem? No, there's going to be a problem behind me as well. So, go down! Okay, he died. That's fine. Doesn't matter how he dies as long as he dies. I need to block this water flow is essentially what I think I'm going to do here. And cut that off right here too. So hopefully the rest of this water flow will go away. Okay, this one meets up here, but it's okay because we can get our first diamond, baby! And just to make sure, we're gonna check our corners, make sure that there's nothing else here that we could get, because I want to make sure that if there's anything hidden in this wall right here, that we get one. Even if it's a single diamond, it's better than nothing. Okay, well, I kind of hoped there'd be more than one, but it's fine. Let me fill this hole again so I don't get distracted. Fantastic. Okay, I'm not going to bother stopping this water flow because that's going to be annoying to do that all over again. But we have our first diamond, which we love. I am going to grab this iron because iron is always good to have. So let me grab, if it's one single piece, it's still better than nothing. I see another one right here. So hopefully we won't be, hopefully it won't take us too long to get what we need here. Aha, there is another one. I thought there might be. I hoped, honestly, there would. Let me just find the back wall. I'm pretty sure we can go back here. So if we wanted to, we could strip mine. It was 130 something was the furthest back that we can go. So we can't go this way, but we can. It's going to take a long time with this copper pickaxe, which is going to be really sad. But if we wanted to, we could be strip mining this way. So I'm actually just going to find the back of this chunk. Because as much as I want to explore down there, if I can, just get it in this area by strip mining. And what I'm aware of is that when it's connected to air, like exposed to the air, there's a chance of less diamonds. So I think that's why doing something like strip mining and finding it in a wall like this is more likely to give you like bigger chunks of them. I don't know exactly what the distribution is like, but I seem to remember that being some kind of explanation. So let me just dig to the back wall here. This is as far back as I can go. So if I wanted to, I could just sit here and strip mine. Which honestly I kind of want to do. I do want to go and explore, and we'll do that next time. But this will give us our diamond tools, which means at very least we'll have a better sword. So we won't die as easily. Because I'll be able to do more damage. So let me do some strip mining. I'm going to find the diamonds I need. It's nothing exciting. If anything interesting does happen, I'll come back. But otherwise, I'll come back when we have our last diamond. We have 3 right now. We need 11 in total. So hopefully another 8 won't be too hard to find. Alright guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been doing this for a long time. Longer than you might think it would. Because I just couldn't find anything. I eventually managed to get 11 diamonds. So I came back up here so I could have a look. And I, of course, left my diamonds separately to my wood. So we're going to go back, but I did defeat some skellies while I was down there. So I am going to, first of all, put the dirt back. Second of all, turn my grid off because y'all don't need to see that. Third, we are going to feed our puppies. Oh. Well, that was really anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping we were going to have a puppy friend. Apparently 3 is not enough. Okay, that's going to be a long-term project, I guess, then. But no, what I actually was aiming to do is come down here and do the very important job of finding my sticks. Because we have tools to make. This is what we need to do to be able to buy the next chunk today. We need to make... Let me just do this. We need to go shovel and a hoe. Let's do them first. Hoe, shovel. Then we need an axe. We need a pickaxe. And then we need a sword, baby. Let's go. Let me just double check. Make sure I've got absolutely everything I need. We're scrolling through. Full set of diamond tools. Pickaxe, axe, shovel, sword, and hoe. It's a little bit less than we needed for the iron because we can't obviously make a diamond bucket or a diamond shears. As cool as that would be. But yeah, that is all of our diamond tools. We finally got it. It's taken me so long. I'm not even kidding. I started filming it too, and it's now 10 to 7 at night. It's been a lot of digging today. But it's all been worth it. So let me put all of these tools up. We are not going to use any of this right now. Yeah, otherwise, mostly this is just like full of stuff, all of the deep slate and everything. We have a bunch of building materials, and the last thing I want to do today is just kind of show you a bit of an idea of what I want to make. And honestly, I'm probably going to use... It's not a lot, but I'm going to use the tough because it's quicker to break down. I'm not actually going to build it right now. I am so tired. It's been a long day. I'll either, if the episode continues to go on longer, then you know that I picked this up tomorrow and I decided to build. But if not, we'll do that at the beginning of next episode. Today's been a lot of prep, basically, because like I said, I want this to go all the way down to deep slate, all the way down to diamond, all the way down to bedrock. This quarry is going to go deep. And I want that just for the vibes, honestly. I think it's going to be so good by the end of it. But what I want to do, we're going to start. Let me just grab out a stack of this. I'm just going to get up here. Imagine these go up really, really far, right? Because I want the base of this to basically be higher than everything else. Eat my feet. It's okay. We'll be fine. We have enough food. We can heal. Let me just build these pillars up real fast, and then I'll be able to show you what I'm thinking. And then these will just like meet across the middle. We'll just put some like kind of like we did in the house. We'll kind of bring that same theme over, but we're gonna do it with like a lot more oak on this side, and I want the other colors to be accents. But the house is very much spruce and birch, and I want this to feel different. And I want it to feel like a traditional mine, but with its like own texturing and stuff like that. So obviously this is going to be a bit of an issue. This tree is kind of in the way. There's not a lot we can do about it. We're just going to have to cut it off right here. Hopefully this is enough to get across. It should be beautiful. And then what I'm going to do is up here. This doesn't seem like a lot of room. It's probably going to be... I think what I want to do is I want to expand this over the edges. I'm just putting this in place so we can kind of see how much room we're going to have. But I want this to be storage and furnaces. And if I can figure out how to do it, maybe we build my very first auto smelter together. We'll build like a super smelter of some kind. But what I might do is just like, for example, like we'll have the post go underneath, but we'll have this stick out like by two on either side. You know, so it's still within our area, but we'll have more room to work with. Just cut all of this off. Boom, 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 boom. Put this all in place. Okay, so this is enough floor space, I think. So obviously, like the posts will be in a little bit. This will overhang. And then over here, it's probably going to go up a little bit higher than the roof. But like, I think it would be nice to be able to come up above the roof and look down and see everything. But we're going to have like furnaces and stuff all the way up here. And do you reckon I can make it to this tree? I can. Yeah, so yeah, I think it'll be cool like this. So from the house, it'll be a little bit higher. So when you're at the house level and you're looking across, you'll see underneath it. Sort of you'll still be able to look down into the quarry rather than just get like a face full of the storage room. And then up here, we'll just have like some kind of access. Not sure exactly how I want to do that access just yet, but this will be like the base layer. And then up and above here, it's going to be kind of like an open area and then like have another layer. So the super smelter will be above, I think, storage below. So if I want to have a hopper system with everything coming down to like, if I'm doing like a mass smelt of like iron or copper, or like even if I'm just like smelting bricks, I'll be able to do that. I did I leave my bed down here? Let me go sleep, and then we'll say goodbye to the episode because I think we're gonna leave that build for next time. As much as I want to do it right now, I just don't. It's been a long, long day for me, and this episode is already getting on for like we've got plenty of footage, even if it feels like we've done nothing. I have been working really hard today, and I'm proud of myself for the work we got done. But just one final look so you guys can get a like full view of everything we finished today. Um, so like I say, this will go all the way down and we're going to have areas like this. And I've kind of been putting them in place as I've been digging of like, have like a longer section, like we'll have more platform. And then there'll be one area which is just going to go all the way down. We'll get extra ways of getting across. There'll be like things jutting out. When we get some spare iron, we'll make a bunch of chains as well. And we're going to detail this all up, texture it all up. And then this, once we're in here, this is going to be the base of the storage and smelter that will be above there. We'll find maybe on this wall somewhere we'll put some kind of access. We'll put a little bridge or something. We'll be able to build over there. And yeah, it's been a really hard episode to get these diamonds, but I think the fact that we're gonna have this in place, this is gonna be like a long-term project. And I love the vibe of it. Let me get rid of this right now, just because we don't need this. Can I reach? Oh, just about. But yeah, I'll leave this tough bit here as placeholder so I have an idea of the visual level, and I'll kind of go through like off camera, see how I feel about like the height of that. If you have any suggestions for like a material you want us to build it out of, let me know. We have plenty of cobble deep slate. We've got lots of cobblestone, so we can smelt up a bunch of bricks. We can make like stone bricks. We can't make mossy cobble, I don't think, because we don't have the items for that. But we can use a bunch of different stone materials. We have in here, it's mostly cobblestone. We have a tiny bit of diorite and a little bit of granite. a little bit of andesite, so we can sprinkle in some other like flavor items. I'm going to bring this with me actually. We'll leave those here. Let's take that. That goes in the other chest anyway. But yeah, it's mostly stone, but we do have a bunch of deep slates. So if you want to put some black, honestly, I might put black where the super smelter is, especially because it gives that vibe like when you've like had the smelter going and everything starts to go black from the smoke. So definitely interested to use some deep slate up the top. But for the rest of this, I know we can make some things with like some tough bricks. We can make some polished tough. Lots of cool options with the blocks that we have available. So if there's anything in particular you want to see us do with this, if you have suggestions, let me know. I'm down for input. But for right now, we are I made the piece. No. It's the end of it. It's been a long day. I'm misplacing everything. But we did get ourselves today. We have, hopefully they're still alive. Yeah, they're over here. We have a little baby pig. Well, not a baby, but they are a baby in my heart. So we have a piggo. We've got a chicken. We did have a sheep, but unfortunately they were food for our puppies. Leave suggestions for the names down below. We're gonna name these puppies. I don't know how to make a name tag. I'm hoping we can. I will have a look at the recipe. But give me your suggestions for names for the dogs down below. This has been a good episode. I've done a lot of work, even if it doesn't look like it. To you guys, it's been a lot less time for you than it has been for me, but it's been a really good time. I've just been hanging out, digging, living my best life. The last thing that we need to do today is choose the chunk that we're gonna buy. And I honestly want to go this way. If I can get around my tree. I want to get the ice fishing hut built. So if we go F3G, we have up until this line here. Not really enough room to be able to build anything. I'm going to build out to the ice. Well, not build out. I'm going to buy to the ice. And I'm doing it right now. I'm going there because I've already decided. I want to build our little ice fishing hut here. Do something maybe with this ice wall down the line. But I want to get this one. We do need to have some unique buildings built. So that's going to be kind of like we'll have the house, we'll have the super smelter and the storage unit. I want to build a little barn for the animals, and I want to build a fishing hut down here so we can make some food. And yeah, I'm going to have to test whether or not furnaces and smokers melt the ice. But that's a future us problem. For right now, this is our 6th chunk. We are officially more than halfway through the challenge now. Next time we are going to be working on, obviously we want to get more diamonds and dig through more of the quarry and do some of that. I may do some of that like off camera and see if we can level that down a little bit, get more resources. But if I have a look at the chunk 7, because we just did chunk 6, chunk 7 is have built 3 unique buildings or areas, so it's going to be a big build episode next time. That's kind of why I'm thinking I might do a lot of grinding, of just digging stuff up and getting materials in between now and then. So you won't miss anything. Obviously, if anything interesting does happen, I will like pull up my camera and I'll show you the beginning of next episode. But until then, we have our diamond. We have our diamond tools, which you've left in the house because I don't want to use those right now. We've got a little bit extra farmland. I think it's coming along. It's looking really, really good. Let me just replant those because I took a carrot to steal a pig. Like I say, suggestions on changing up any of the build stuff. What do we think of the birch? Do we think this looks good? Do we like the grass? I can change this up for something else if we think like a darker material or just not grass would be good there. Names for the doggos, please, if you have any suggestions. And yeah, suggestions for what you might want to see for up here. Like, I would be so down for getting you guys' opinions. I think it's going to be a really cool build. Like, obviously down here it looks like, whoa, that's just like a lot above our head. But I think it's going to be really cool once it goes super, super tall. Especially once we start going into, like, other parts of the world. Once we start unlocking it and we go, like, up the hills and into the ice mountains and stuff. Looking down on this is going to be really, really cool. So let's go in here. Let's do the final thing. Put our bed back where it belongs. Oh, respawn point set. All right, well, I will say goodbye in here with our puppies. If you want to know what mods I'm using, I will leave those in the description down below as well. For now, though, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Please leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.